So let's discuss this question. Total number of character after transformation. So basically, what this question says, you are given one string and an integer, and you can transform that string in number of times or t number of times. Now, how you can transform it? Basically, any character you find, you can replace it with the next character. So A will be replaced by B, B will be replaced by C. Similarly, y will be replaced by z, and when you arrive at z, it should be replaced by ab. Uh, so this is the question, and at the end, you need to tell what's the total length of the string. So, for example, if you have this string and t is given as 2, so after 2 times transformation, the answer would be actually C D E A B A B, which is of length 7. So you need to return 7. Now how to approach this question actually? So let's discuss. So at first, what we do, we keep a count of 0 for all the characters, basically A to Z. Here A corresponds to 0 and Z corresponds to 25. Now we go over the string and we calculate what's the frequency of each character. So after this we have the frequency of each character in the count array, which is of length 26. Now we iterate t times. T was given 10 to the power 5, so we can do order of n. So we iterate over this array t times, and so first we create a temporary array, and next what we do, when we find z, we actually increment the counter of a and b with counter of I. So I equals to 25, which is counter of I is how many what is the frequency of z, and we increment counter of a and b by with that correct counter. Now, as this can be very large, in the question it was told that we need to find the mod of 10 to the power 9 plus 7. So we are doing it here. Uh, Else, if it is not z, what we do? We just increment the counter for the next character, and at the end, we update the count array. We update the count array that we have already set for the initial condition with the temp, and this we do t times. And at the end we calculate the sum of the count array and just get the mod of it. So this is the solution of the problem total character in string after transformations. Let's discuss the another problem, which is find the maximum factor score of an array. So what is the factor score? Factor score is nothing but the multiplication of LCM and GCD uh, of the array actually. Now what we are told, like we can take out at most one element, uh, and after that we can also do this operation, that is put like production of LCM and GCD, and we just need to maximize this multiplication. So how we can approach it actually? So this is a very basic question, the reason being that the limits were told, the number of elements were actually 100, and each of and also the elements are were in the range of 1 to 30. So basically you can do any approach you want. Like you can go to as bad brute force you can. So what I have done, I have actually calculated the LCM of the array first. So first we got the LCM, second we got the GCD of the whole array, and just got the multiplication of LCM into GCD. So we got one result, and after that we just went over the list, within nested for loops, like for I, like whatever n we have, for j whatever n we have, and whenever I not equal to j, we just got the GCD. We just calculated the GCD and the LCM. And after we got the GCD and LCM, after, like from this for loop, we just updated the result, which is basically max of pre-calculated result and GCD into LCM sum. Now let's look at the code. So first, as I told, we got the LCM and GCD of the whole array, and we stored the initial result as multiplication of this. And after that, we went into uh, like so I first ranges from 1 to n, and j also ranges from 0 to n. And whenever j equals to I, we just skip this part. The reason being that we can delete at most one element. So if we do this one, we already got the result when you don't skip any element. Now we are checking for the condition when we can skip one element. So we just calculate the GCD and LCM for each of the iterations and update the result, and at the end we just return the result. Thank you. So I was just able to solve only two questions in the weekly contest, and I just shared the shared my approaches. Thank you.